for the hamstrings, that's the muscle group behind our quad. That's our antagonist for the quads. So we're going to be keeping this leg straight, bringing this leg forward. Dylan, get some flexibility. Keeping this knee straight. We don't want to bend this knee. So for quads, that's opposite the hamstring that we just talked about. We're going to have the patient flip on their stomachs. We're going to be in the prone position. We're going to bring them up, keeping our hips down. We're going to apply some overpressure. How's that feel, Dylan? So next we're going to be stretching the hip flexors. We're going to have the patient on the edge of the table, grabbing one knee. They're going to go ahead and lay back. With the opposite leg, I'm going to apply some overpressure to be really stretching right here.
Wait, my pants.
Doing the gastroc right now, you're going to have your patient prone, legs straight and extended. I'm going to take his foot and I'm going to push down. I'll do it on this one so you guys can see. I'm going to be pushing down so we have stretching right here. In order to isolate the soleus, we're going to have him bend the knee, stabilize the ankle joint, and push down. So now we're going to be doing the adductors, which is the muscles on the inside of the thigh. You can also call them your groin. So we're going to stabilize. Patient position would be straight. He's a little crooked, but that's okay. Oh, okay. So we're going to keep this leg straight. I'm going to stabilize this leg at the knee joint, holding it firmly, and I'm going to slowly walk out. I don't want your pants to rip. How you feeling there, Dylan?
Good.
Good. We should be feeling the stretch right through here and here. Another stretch that we can also do for the adductors is have the patient in the butterfly position. Go ahead and stabilize here and apply some overpressure. Good. So we're going to be stretching the IT band now. That's the muscle that runs across. So how we're going to do this, I'm going to bring this leg back and let it drop while I'm maintaining stabilization at the hip. I can also apply some overpressure. Good. So we're going to be stretching the piriformis muscle. That's a deep muscle found in our buttocks. So Dylan's going to be crossing this knee over, or this foot over this knee, and then I'm going to have him go ahead and bring this up, and then that's when I apply that overpressure. Good. Okay, now we're going to be doing the gluteals. So I'm going to have Dylan bring his knees up, and then I'm going to apply that overpressure. He should be feeling this right in this area, and then also we can continue this for a low back stretch as well. So right there. Also, another stretch that we could use for the glutes, I'm going to have him extend this leg. I'm going to hold place at his hip, make sure it doesn't rotate, and go ahead and bring this over. How's that feel? Do you feel that in your low back too?
Mm-hmm.
You can also use this as a low back. Okay, we're going to be doing trunk rotation now, so I'm going to have Dylan bend his knees. Go ahead and bring them down. While I'm stabilizing at the hips, I'm going to have him drop to the right and then drop to the left. Stabilizing those hips. Good. So next we're going to be doing the biceps. So it's kind of like the doorway stretch that we showed you guys in active, but I'm going to have Dylan extend his arms back, and then I'm just going to go ahead and apply some of that overpressure. You should be feeling it all through here. Good. So triceps, antagonist of the biceps. I'm going to have Dylan put his arm behind his head, and then I'm just going to apply some overpressure to that, because we want to be stretching this area right here. So now we're going to be doing wrist extensors and flexors. So I'm going to put him in flexion, which will be stretching my extensors. And then likewise, I'm going to bring him up into extension, which is stretching his flexors right through under here. So for next one, we're going to be doing rhomboids, and that's the muscles right between here from connecting your scapula to your spine. So I'm going to have Dylan hug himself, and then I'm going to come here and just apply some of that overpressure. So for our lats, we're going to be stretching this whole area right here. So I'm going to have Dylan bring his arm above. Then you can either have them sitting or standing and apply that overpressure. So let's go ahead and sit so they can see it from sitting and standing. So go ahead, arm up, keep that hip down, and then just go ahead and apply that. So we should be stretching all through right here. You can apply that overpressure. So we're going to be doing shoulder internal and external rotation. So I'm going to take Dylan's arm and I'm going to put my knee right here. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of overpressure while I'm holding his shoulder. And then same can be said for holding my knee here and pushing down. But I want to make sure I maintain contact with his shoulder. Okay, so for pecs, it's kind of going to be a little bit of the same thing that we did for the bicep. I'm going to hold Dylan's shoulder and I'm just going to bring him back. We can also come up a little bit and bring him back to really isolate this area right here. Good. So next we're going to be working some of the muscles in the neck. So you can have patient laying flat while their head is supported. So first, go ahead, relax. Just kidding. So first we're going to be doing the scalenes. So I'm going to turn Dylan's head just about 30 degrees, and I'm going to go into forward flexion just until he tells me to stop.
Stop.
Okay, we'll hold that. Okay, bringing him back. We're going to be doing the sternocleidomastoid now. So I'm going to be turning his head, same thing, even more than the scalenes, and applying some overpressure till he says stop.
Stop.
Good. So next we're going to be doing levator scapulae. So I'm going to take this arm and bring it back here. I'm going to have Dylan look 45 degrees that way. I'm going to apply a downward pressure here and an overpressure here. Now, we can do something similar when we're stretching our traps, but we can have Dylan looking straight ahead, and I'm going to have him tilt to the side, and then I'm going to be applying that overpressure. Good.